Hi family, so we're about to start to make our potato pie, and come on over here with me. You'll see that I already have my pot on the stove with water. I'm not putting on the water as yet because it's best to cut and clean your potatoes, wash them, and then put it in the pot, right, so that the potato would cook evenly. Yeah, and come on over here with me. I will be cutting the potatoes, here. I'm making a small potato pie today. Yeah. So you know, potatoes are very time consuming thing. Some people use a potato peeler. I handle the potatoes better with a knife. Yeah. This is a small bag of potatoes. See, I'm using probably a 4-pound bag of potatoes I'm using for a small potato pie. I usually make big potato pie. I don't know how to cook a little bit, but today I am doing a small pie. Yeah, usually when I cook a lot, and you know, I would share. I would send food for my family, you know, and I would freeze food. I would freeze leftovers even. Today is a lovely Saturday and I'm really excited. This is my first live video and I'm really excited to share my life, my family, my recipes with you. Of course, I'm a born Trini, so as I said, you know, majority of my videos of my recipes will be local dishes from Trinidad, but you'll also get dishes that are not particularly from Trinidad, but more international recipes every so often. I am a potato girl. I would prefer potato pie, and I love mashed potatoes. That's my comfort food. Trini style potato pie. So here in my kitchen, you can come over here with me. I already peeled, cleaned and washed the potatoes. This is about 4 pounds of potatoes here, and the fire is not on yet. I'm about to put on the fire, and I'm adding, potato takes a lot of salt, so I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt to this. We can always add as we go along, but for now we will just be adding 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix that around. Right, you want to put on the flame under the pot for the potatoes when the potatoes are already cleaned and placed in the water, because what will start to happen is that the potato, the layers on the outside will begin to cook and the inside won't cook. So we want the potato cooking from inside out, not from outside in. Yeah, so cover your pot and leave to boil. Yeah, so you can come over here with me. These are the ingredients we'll be using today for our potato pie. We have whole milk. You can use carnation milk, butterfly milk, any type of milk you prefer to use. We'll be using, of course, salt, butter, cheese, carrots, pimentos. This is a Trini style potato pie. Yeah, I'll be using some Parmesan cheese together with the cheddar cheese. The Parmesan cheese creates a nice crust on top. Or you could, if you don't have Parmesan cheese to create that nice crust, you can also mix some breadcrumbs with the cheese to put on top of the pie after mixing. You're going to use some garlic powder, some Chinese white pepper, some all-purpose, Maggi all-purpose, and flavor the pot. You're going to use some parsley. You're going to use some onion powder. Yeah? So stay tuned as I take you on this journey to making your Trini style potato pie. don't forget, head on over to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified every time a video is posted. Thank you. Hi fam, so we're back again, and we are going to be cleaning our vegetables. So I'm using 1 small carrot and 3 pimento peppers. So you cut off the top of the pimento peppers and you cut in half. So if you're hearing a noise in the background, that is my son. He's almost 2 years old. His name is Zachary. And he requires, of course, as all toddlers, a lot of attention. So he is begging for that attention right now while my husband is taping and I am doing this. Say hello, Zachary. So we are scraping our carrot. We are scraping our carrot, and after we are going to grate this on the small side of the grater, and we are cutting up our pimento peppers. So you wash. Because you don't want to be biting into seeds. This is not seasoning, fresh seasoning and bacon where we can bake the seeds. You don't want to be biting into the seeds when you're eating your potato pie because you want a smooth consistency with your potato pie. So here is my bowl. I'm using the small side of the grater to grate my carrot. So we are moving quick. In the meantime, you can play sing. You can wash as you go. Sometimes you don't always get to do it, but as much as possible you can wash as you go. Because I'm trying to hustle to go back to my toddler. I'm trying to do as much as possible and go back to cleaning. He is not one that will really stay quiet. He loves attention. So when we need him to stay quiet, we usually give him something to keep him busy, but it don't work all the time, so this is it. We're going to cut up our pimentos now. As fine as possible. You could also do this in the, if you have a chopper, a mini chopper, that would be fine to make life easier. I do have one, but somehow I always find myself cutting up my ingredients. Hi fam. So Hussey had to run and now I'm left to do this on my own. However, I'm now going to be grating the cheese. You can use whatever cheese you wish. I am using regular cheddar cheese. You can grate it on the small side, you know, as you'll have enough to share between the filling and the crust. If you cut it, if you grate it on the big side, then you risk a chance of not having enough, you know, for both. potatoes are boiling, and they probably will be finished within about 5 minutes. You want your potatoes tender so that when you if you poke it with a fork, it will go in easily without a fight. The amount of cheese I'm using is about $30 worth of cheese. I don't know how much that would be wherever you buy your grocery items. So I'll cover this and put it in the fridge. In the meantime, I'll be cleaning up while I go. Washing out my blender. What you cooking on the Saturday? The sunny Saturday. I bought a rotisserie chicken at the grocery, and I also bought, I don't know if you know the corn in the pack. Usually I would boil corn, but I didn't feel like doing all that work today because I cooked yesterday. No, I didn't cook yesterday, I cooked the day before yesterday, right? But I still didn't feel like doing all that work today because it's Saturday. Saturday is usually the day we choose to relax, right? So I'm washing out my wares, and I decided we'll just have some potato pie, a little comfort food. Potato pie with rotisserie chicken and corn. By the meantime, I will be greasing my pan. You just take a little bit of butter in your hand. Of course, a clean baking dish. Make sure your dish is dried and everything. You grease your pan. You can use any pan once it's oven safe. And grease right around the pan. Just like if you're making a bread or any other dish that needs to go in the oven, I need some grease to ensure that it doesn't stick. Yeah, so I'm going to wash my hands now. I always have a kitchen towel to keep wiping my hands, right? A clean kitchen towel, of course, to keep wiping my hands. In the meantime, I'm waiting for the potatoes to finish, and we'll be right back. The potatoes are almost finished, just about 1 minute again. You want to make sure when you're cutting your potatoes that you cut it evenly, right? So that would ensure that all is cooked at the same time, because if you don't cut it evenly, some pieces will be bigger than others, and then the smaller pieces will cook first, and while you're waiting for the bigger pieces to cook, the smaller pieces will decrease, and you don't want that because that's less potato for you. Our potatoes are ready, so we are going to strain them now. So these are potatoes, yes, tender and strained. Now we are going to return them to the pot. So now I'm taking the potato and I'm adding it to the Pyrex dish, my Pyrex dish, whichever baking dish you have, as you could add your potato now. See how smooth and nice that is, as you say, velvety. Of course, you don't want to flood your pan because cheese still has to go on top, and you don't want anything to spill over, and then you have problems in your oven, right? So more could have gone, but I would stick with that because I don't want there to be any spillage in the oven. So this is what it looks like in the pan, and to this I'm going to add some cheddar and parmesan cheese. So this is the remainder of the cheddar cheese. I'm not going to use all because I don't want any spillage in the oven. I'm just putting, because I'm using 2 different types of cheese. You just want to make sure you have enough cheese on top, because you don't want any you don't want a pie not looking scanty on top, right? You want a pie that is well covered with your cheese. You want a nice crust. So I'm sprinkling some Parmesan cheese was in the fridge, so I'm sprinkling some Parmesan cheese onto this now. The Parmesan cheese gives it a nice crust. Right. Clean your pan, use a cloth. To this I'm going to add some parsley, just a little color on top. And then we're going to add this, put this into the oven. Some people like to put ketchup or barbecue sauce on their pie. Nothing is wrong with that, but I prefer just like how I did it here. Let me show you. So now we're going to put this in the oven. So I like to put a pan of water in the oven on the second shelf, so that if there is any spilling, it will go into the water, and it wouldn't, you know, cause the smoky scene. Yeah, you don't want to smoke out your house. You're not having a barbecue, right? So we're waiting for the pie. It will take probably at least half an hour to 45 minutes to get a nice golden crust. So our potato pie is finished. Yeah! And now we are leaving it to cool for a little while, and then I'll cut it and show you how it looks. And I'm going to pair it with the rotisserie chicken that I bought in the store and the boiled corn. I'm going to show you how it looks now. You see that goodness? It looks so nice. So my son is begging for my attention right now, but I just want to show you, after the pie is baked, you could take a knife and just go around the edges like this, so that when you're ready to cut, you don't encounter any difficulties, because what will happen is that it will be difficult when the pie is cool, it will be difficult to get the pie out from the side. So you just want to do this to detach the ends, right? And you leave it, let it cool. So family, this is what we have in today for lunch. You see the potato pie? You see how beautiful that looks? Take a look. Nice and soft and smooth on the inside, and nice and crusty on the outside. And we have that, of course, with store-bought rotisserie chicken and corn. Happy Saturday, and thank you for tuning in with us. So family, thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the recipe, and I hope that you would try it also. I have to apologize. I really thought that at a point in the video where I was adding all the ingredients to the potato, like the milk, the cheese, the various powdered seasonings that you know, the milk, cheese, butter, powdered seasonings, that it was recorded, but it was not. So I really do apologize. But I would list everything in the description so that you will be able to see exactly what went in to the mixture and all the details. Yeah, so thanks once again. Love you. Hi family, so we're about to start to make our potato pie, and come on over here with me. You'll see that I already have my pot on the stove with water. I'm not putting on the water as yet because it's best to cut and clean your potatoes, wash them, and then put it in the pot, right, so that the potato would cook evenly. Yeah, and come on over here with me. I will be cutting the potatoes, cutting up the potatoes here. I'm making a small potato pie today. Yeah. So you know, potatoes are very time consuming thing. Some people use a potato peeler. I handle the potatoes better with a knife. Yeah. This is a small bag of potatoes. See, I'm using probably a 4-pound bag of potatoes I'm using for a small potato pie. I usually make big potato pie. I don't know how to cook a little bit, but today I am doing a small pie. Yeah, usually when I cook a lot, and you know, I would share. I would send food for my family, you know, and I would freeze food. I would freeze leftovers even. Today is a lovely Saturday and I'm really excited. This is my first live video and I'm really excited to share my life, my family, my recipes with you. Of course, I'm a born Trini, so as I said, you know, majority of my videos of my recipes will be local dishes from Trinidad, but you'll also get dishes that I'm not particularly from Trinidad, but more international recipes every so often. I am a potato girl. I would prefer potato pie and I love mashed potatoes. That's my comfort food.